Whew. All right. Welcome back. So today we got a good one. Gonna run out here. Got my daughter and another girl. It's gonna go out here and meet us at the field and gonna do a little hitting. Gonna work in the new Easton Ghost Unlimited. So let's get started.
My dad will like go like this.
So bad.
He'll just go like
You are so mean to
and
me.
let it go up in the air.
Move over. Give me room. 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 Give me room.
We love you.
Everybody ready? Look at the camera. Is she in the cash? Is she in the shot good?
You're it's dead center.
Okay, that's what I thought. Everybody ready?
I'm sweaty. Okay, there you go. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I got one I've been excited to do for a hot minute now. We have got the Easton Ghost Unlimited. This is the new one, the one-piece bat from Easton. And you see I've got my helpers with me today. I've got Emmy Bomb and I've got Kiki. Yes, it has just started to rain on us just a tad. So we're gonna do we're gonna test this thing out today, see what we can get going on. Same format as usual. 10 balls off the tee, for each one of them, read their exit velocity. Then we'll let them fly on the field for a little bit and see what it looks like. So with that being said, if the rain will go away, maybe we'll hit some balls. What do y'all think?
Yep. Yeah. If it doesn't rain too hard. Maybe
All right,
the rain.
I got. Back hit. Alrighty, so if all of this seems rushed, I do apologize. As you can see, we have now moved to in the dugout. I am soaking wet from a combination of sweat and rain because the humidity shot to about 3,000% right when we started hitting. She's soaking wet with sweat. Kiki's soaking wet with sweat. Kiki's dad is wet. But everybody, we're troopers. During the part where we were trying to hit live on the field, we got rain and ran off the field, as you'll see. So, Emmy got her 10 cuts in, and what's your thoughts on it here, kiddo?
Personally, I never really like Easton bats, so don't really like this bat that much. I also feel like it's a lot bigger. Like, it's kind of heavier, and it just feels like you're swinging a very big bat to me.
So it definitely feels, you'd say it feels very end-loaded.
Yes.
All right. Sound?
It's all right.
I disagree. I think it sounds really good. So overall feel, miss hits. What do you feel about miss hits? Do you notice it a lot? If you catch
Not
it,
really.
if you catch it shallow, or if you catch it on the end?
Not really.
Not a lot of feedback there.
No.
Do you feel like the ball traveled well off miss hits, or really kind of a more just when you caught it on the screws, it really went well?
I feel like it could go either way. It kind of depends on how you hit the ball, I guess, how you mishit it, because some went farther than other mishits. And if you put it where the sweet spot is, it'll go.
You feel like it had a long sweet spot, or kind of you gotta get in a small area to really make it fly?
I don't really know.
Don't really know.
No.
Terrible. What about the grip?
The grip's good.
Like
I
the
like
grip.
it. Solid.
All right, so grip's good. Sound for you is just okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't really tell if it hit the sweet spot or not, and mishits didn't really get a lot of feedback from it. Didn't hurt your hands at all on mishits?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not as bad as some bats.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's Emmy's initial reaction. She does not know her exit velocity yet. Neither does Kiki. So we'll get her over here and we'll get her 10 cuts in, and then we'll bring her over and get her thoughts on it. So we will be right back. You're good, kiddo. Fire away. There it is. All right, so we are back with Kiki. She got her 10 cuts in, and tell me, what do you think, kiddo?
I really like the bat. I feel like it has a bigger area
Like in a pretty big sweet spot?
Yeah, it has a really big sweet spot. I like it. I've never. Oh, I'm not supposed to say.
You never what?
Never swung a one piece before. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I've never swung a one piece before, so this was kind of different from me. But in the end, I really liked it. I think the grip is good. I like the grip. I like how it has like a big barrel. I liked it.
Okay. So did you notice mishits at all?
Well, when I got thrown inside like this one right here, I guess I could feel it, but it wasn't like stinging my hands. But I knew if it was a bad hit.
Okay, all right. So you could tell when you mishit it.
Yeah.
You did get that feedback through your hands, but it wasn't real bad.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't stinging my hands.
Okay. So you think that in loaded or balanced? What do you think?
I think it's mostly balanced. In a way, I think it's balanced. I
Okay.
like it.
Felt balanced to you. Okay. All right. Anything you'd like to add? Anything in particular that stood out to you?
When you hit it right, it feels so soft and like you just know.
So you really know when you caught the sweet spot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I reckon we'll come back with a final thought with both the girls. We'll tell them their exit velocity, and we'll see what they think overall, I guess. So we're gonna let the rain pass right quick, and that way hopefully you can hear it.
D1 picture right here.
Way outside. My bad.
That way though.
Yeah. I'm giving her gold. Oh, that's in there for you. Out there. Definitely not my best pitch. Oh yeah, that was money. Alright, so we are back. As you can see, I had to make a venue change because the bottom fell out of the sky, and luckily we had most of the stuff in the dugout so everything didn't get all soaked. Now, so here we go. Final thoughts. Kiki, what do you think?
I really liked it. I haven't swung one piece before, and this was my first time, but overall I really liked it. I think it was a really good bat.
Alright. Emmy, what are your thoughts?
I did not like it. I felt like I was swinging a very big and heavy bat. Like I feel like I couldn't get it around as quick as I usually could with my Marucci, which I also swing a very light-weighted bat compared to this. So.
All right, so you feel like you hit it pretty well?
Yeah, I think I did.
How about you? You feel like you hit it well?
Yeah.
So you feel like you hit it well. Both of you thought you hit it well. You like it a lot. You, not so much. All right, well, let's see. So, Kiki, through your 10 cuts, you averaged 66 mile per hour exit velocity. That's your average. That's pretty strong. That is pretty good. With your max, your max was 66, and your average was 64.5, which is still, that's pretty strong. That's pretty good exit velocity. Emmy, you averaged 68.2 mile per hour with a 72 mile per hour max. And I will say with Emmy, she missed hit 75 balls because she can't hit a ball off a tee to save her life. I don't know why. So for a bat that you didn't like, it still, when you put it on the screws, it still went pretty well. And Kiki went well for you too. I don't remember what you had when the last one we did, but honestly, it really don't matter because that was probably a different 10 balls and certainly different weather that day.
Yeah.
But either way, 64.5 miles an hour is a really good average exit velocity. So I think that's two good takes from two opposite ends of the spectrum. Emmy normally swings a really balanced bat, so anything that is really inloaded is going to feel really heavy to her. Kiki normally swings a bit more inloaded bat, so for her, I don't think it felt as heavy because she's used to swinging something a bit more inloaded. That being said, I think that gives you two really good perspectives on what the bats bring to the table. So we'll come back with my final thoughts on it. All right, so there you have it. So you saw what the girls thought. Emmy did not care for it. Kiki seemed to really like the bat. So as far as what I think, so right out the gate, the first thing that I noticed when I picked this bat up is it feels heavy. I took it and went ahead. I took it and weighed it because I was like, man, this thing weighs. I expected as a one-piece bat. I expected it to be. I expected it to be kind of balanced, really. But I picked it up. The thing feels really heavy. So the first thing I did is I went and I weighed it, and it weighs pretty true. It's 21.9 ounces. So it's right at 22 ounces. This is a 32 drop 10, so it should weigh 22 ounces. And I was actually quite surprised at that. I would say that I definitely disagree with Kiki. I think this bat is extremely end loaded. As a matter of fact, I would say if I hold it right here at the tee, it feels like there's just almost nothing out here. I feel like I'm holding all the weight of the bat right here in the last couple of inches of the bat, which is, I don't know, it's a little surprising. I thought they would kind of spread the weight a little bit better than that. But I mean, I guess not. I don't know. Like I said, it definitely is a very end-loaded bat. So if you don't like an end-loaded bat, I would say you will not like this bat. As far as swing weight, it swings heavy. Now, it is worth mentioning that Kiki usually swings a DeMarini Prism. A DeMarini CF. That is a slightly end-loaded bat, so she is pretty used to swinging a bat that has a slight end load. Emmy normally swings a more balanced bat. She uses Marucci Echo a lot as her gamer. And that is an extremely balanced bat. So obviously, I expected she would think that the bat felt much heavier. And I knew once I felt it that she would think it felt a lot heavier. Now, Emmy is the one that she broke the bat in for me. So she has been swinging it for the last week. She's got a couple of 100 balls on it. I think we've probably got, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 balls on it prior to today. And she said, after the first day that she swung it, she said, the bat just feels really big. It feels really like I'm swinging a lot. So it was something that she also noticed very early on. So what do I think overall performance-wise? And what do I think of the bat? I would say, starting with the grip and the handle. Now, says right here, a soft knob power boost. The knob of the bat is like rubbery, kind of weird. It's actually kind of grippy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hold your hand there, I don't see how you would ever actually get any power boost out of it. But, I mean, whatever they say, I guess. If nothing else, it's quiet if you drop the stupid thing. Now, one thing that they do that actually I do really like, I don't know if you can see it here, they've got a little taper to the grip right here where it tapers up to the knob. Neither of the girls said anything about it. I don't know if they even actually noticed it. I actually really like it. Like when I hold the bat, I like it. Now, granted, I'm not playing softball, so take that for what you will. But I do like that. I wish some of the other bat manufacturers would do it. I do think it is a nice touch. The stock grip is nice. You know, it's not tacky, but it's grippy. Got a little bit of pad to it. That way, you know, if you did maybe get some shock through the barrel, it might help to take that ring out just a little bit. Now, the thing about one-piece bats, and one thing I was very curious about with this one was to see what the girls thought as far as the shock through the hands and everything. neither one of them commented that it wrung their hands at all on miss hits, which I was actually pretty impressed with. That's they got some pretty good design in here. Now, I will say, I kind of figured that this was going to be just like a repackaging of the Ghost Advanced. They just made it in a one piece, but I don't really think it is a repackaging. I think there is maybe a little different technology in this bat. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't cut it open or anything, but the sound is definitely different. I do like the sound. It's loud. It's got a really nice crack to it. I like it. I mean, when Emmy first started using it, it was really cracking nice. So I really like that right out the gate. Now, one thing about it that I will say, when I see the girls swing the bat, generally within 3 to 4 swings, I get a pretty good idea where their exit velocity is going to, a range that it's going to be. And I can tell if a bat has got a long sweet spot or a short sweet spot, because I'm sitting there looking right at them hit, and I see where they hit the ball on the bat, and I see the corresponding exit velocity that goes with it. So even before we hit live, I can see it when we're hitting the balls off the tee. I can get a pretty good idea for what the sweet spot looks like. I will say this bat definitely, I think, has a very small sweet spot. I'm going to say that sweet spot is maybe that big on this bat. Now, if you hit it right there, if you put it right on the screws, it does. It's got some nice pop. It'll push it out there pretty good. But anything off of that area, it just really did not seem to travel very well. And it showed when I was reading their exit velocities. Some of them I just deleted altogether because it wasn't a bad miss hit, but man, it was nothing. It wasn't even worth trying to show the hit. And then when we hit live, I could tell if it wasn't a great pitch or one that they just didn't catch well, it just went nowhere. Kind of a contact hitter. A contact hitter is going to always kind of keep it right in there on the sweet spot. I would think it would be a bat that a contact hitter would like a lot. However, the difference, one of the biggest differences with a one-piece bat is you don't get the whip action that you get from a two-piece bat. Normally, power hitters tend to like one-piece bats better because all the power they put in, they don't lose any of it through the bat whip. Whereas the smaller girls or the girls with a little lower swing speed, they need that whip. It definitely helps them to get a little bit more out of the bat. Now, I will say, if I seemed a bit rushed in the intro there, it was because there was a huge storm coming. So we're kind of in a rush, trying to get everything done. And my original plan was to have them hit off the tee, then interview them, get their thoughts on the bat, then have them hit front toss live and see if that changes their opinion of the bat. And we just didn't get time. That rain was coming. And once we got done getting the cuts off the tee, I went ahead, we grabbed the screen. I got in front of them and started pitching. And then as you saw, we still got run off the field. I wasn't pitching very well to Emmy at first, so she didn't hit as well as she wanted to. And then I moved forward just a little bit and was pitching much better than when I pitched to Kiki. And so the second time around, Emmy came in, and we were going to try to hit another bucket. And we got 3-4 balls in, and we could just hear the rain coming through the trees. So we started just scrambling, trying to grab all the electronics and get it put up. So, but prior to that, though, we could see that on miss hits, that ball was just going nowhere. Now, like I said in the video, it is worth mentioning that was, what did he tell me that was? A 380 something foot baseball field. So the balls might not have looked like they were traveling that far, but in actuality, they were pushing them out there pretty good. But it's just really hard to tell on that field. It was the closest field that I could get to. I couldn't get to a softball field. It's just how it goes. I do like for both the viewers, you and the girls, to be able to see the ball fly, on the field. And sometimes I do think that it does have a different effect. Like sometimes they might not like it off the tee, but then they might really like it when they hit live. So I hate that the rain came in and kind of screwed up my plan for that one, but that's how it goes sometimes. As far as my take on this bat, just right out of the box, if you've got a kid that likes an end-loaded bat and really puts it on the screws, I don't know how to say. I would think a contact hitter might like it because they're gonna catch that sweet spot a lot. But then I don't know if the one piece, I don't know how they're gonna like that. When I do the next video, I'm gonna get a contact hitter and a power hitter so we can kind of get that opinion a little bit more. Exit velocities were pretty good. Even though Emmy didn't like it, she had decent exit velocity with it. Kiki really liked it a lot. So, and like I said, she normally swings, I believe, a DeMarini. So, you know, there again, it's going to come back to personal preference. I think this is going to be another one where they're going to absolutely love it or absolutely hate it, because it is going to have certain characteristics that I don't think are going to be middle of the road. If you know what I mean there. I don't know that, I know some girls are like, they're indifferent one way or the other, but I think they'll either love it or hate it. I probably wouldn't go running out and go sell my Ghost Advanced if that's what I've got to get this performance-wise. I kind of feel like the Ghost Advanced is a bit more forgiving. The barrel is a bit more forgiving. It does have a larger sweet spot. That being said, if this is more durable than the Ghost Advanced, well, something to be said for that too. My overall thought on the bat, I was impressed, being an Easton Ghost, that it did make it through the break-in and all the way through the video without busting. So that was a good sign. It was definitely positive for Easton. And even through all those balls, it's kind of a signature thing for Easton that you'll start seeing kind of like web-looking marks in the finish of the bat. And it doesn't even have that. And usually you see those very, very early, but it doesn't even have that at all. So that may bode well. This thing might be durable. I've got lots of videos to shoot with it in the future. I've got the new Meta. I've got the Mantra, which I know I've shot videos with those before, but now I've got them. I'm going to keep them in-house a little bit longer this time. We're going to shoot some more videos. I've got the Hype. I've got the Torch. And we're going to just put all the big dogs against each other here and, really kind of show out and do kind of a this versus that against all of them and just see how it comes out. I don't think it's a bad bat. It's very expensive. I will definitely say that. I think retail is, you can find these bats. There's lots of bat dealers around where you can get these bats for under $500. I reached out to a guy that I know locally named Brian Jones. I will put his Facebook down in the comments. If you want one of these, he can get you one and definitely can save you money on it. I would say reach out to him. He has a Facebook page as well. I'll see if I can find that, put that in the comments as well. That way you guys can reach out to him to find it. But that is going to do it for today for this one on the Ghost Unlimited. Tune in. I'm going to put it against lots of other bats. We're going to get lots more hacks with it. I'm going to try to get lots more hitters to hit with it so we can get a more broader range of opinions. But just for starters today, right out of the box, Ghost Unlimited. Here you go. As always, please like, subscribe, check out some of the other videos. It's bat buying season, y'all. Let me, hopefully I got you some information on the page here that you'll like. So check it out. We'll see you in the next one.